Welcome to How to Plan Your Business Calendar to Create More Flow and Balance in Your Personal Life. This is a virtual live experience that is being recorded. Now, according to astrology, this lesson today really is a moon thing. Welcome to this masterclass curated inside of the Inner Lights Academy. My name is Tammeron, and I'm hosting this video for all of you today. A favorite quote I love by Stephen Covey is, "We are not human beings on a spiritual journey. We are spiritual beings on a human journey." This is my story in my bio if you don't personally know me already. I am the esteemed curator of Inner Lights Academy, a new age school of high magic and spiritual alchemy, bringing over 15 years of seasoned business expertise to the forefront of transforming the conversation around using astrology and holistic remedies in our business models to maintain resilience. My woo-woo magic works, and as an acclaimed businesswoman, internationally recognized speaker, best-selling author, TV media personality, and a shamanic storyteller, I am committed to empowering women to align with their destiny according to the stars, based on their unique astrological birth chart, so they can claim their inner light, boost their confidence, and own their self-worth, even if they don't understand anything about astrology. As an ex-private investigator, I specialize in working discreetly with high-profile clients who wish to remain anonymous, to respect their privacy, while offering transformative guidance. And as a renowned Canadian astrologer, a certified health coach, my diverse skills shine through in my popular podcasts, Wake Up with Tammeron and Your Time Matters. And here I enlighten and educate hundreds of thousands of viewers on the importance of astrological events and their impacts. My approach, often termed astrology woo-woo, offers unexpected clarity and wisdom, even for the skeptics. And with a remarkable record of producing over 400 podcasts, my relentless passion for discussing astrology, numerology, and holistic approaches to emotional and mental well-being is evident. My goal to dismantle the stigma surrounding many of the spiritual and new age modalities as we begin to wake up to the energy of the age of Aquarius. And my favorite thing about life is just being a mom. So in this masterclass, which is a virtual experience, my core message is that astrology is based on simple math and science, and you don't need to be an astrologer to use this information. Remember to stay tuned until the end for my cheat sheet available for purchase, where you're going to be able to save time and a ton of money. In this free masterclass, the first topic is that you will walk away with a deeper understanding of what specific planet to use in order to apply to business planning. The second topic is you'll be able to implement the knowledge right away to enhance your business and make plans for your personal life as well. In this free masterclass, the third topic is you can apply these hacks over and over again, wherever and whenever you want to launch, promote, or plan an important meeting or an interview. The bonus is that there is secret access for additional online sources available to save you time and money. So, are you ready to learn my secret hacks? In the next 30 minutes, what will we learn? Well, I want to share with you and even remind you, even some of this information we learned in school is that the moon travels regularly around the earth every 28 days. So I want you to take the number 28, divide it by 2, which equals 14 equal days. So that's 2 equal weeks. We have 4 weeks, and this equal energy every month is being used to your advantage. So there is 2 specific energies we're going to talk about. In business, your moon calendar is these 2 energies. So the new moon window is that 14 days, and the full moon window is the other 14 days, and together that makes up the 28 days. Also, we're going to talk about the number 5 and what it represents in astrology and in your planning. And that is about change, royalty, and castles. And the number 10 represents leadership, corporations, and strength in numbers. So we're going to learn how to apply this. So that's all you're going to have to remember is the 2 windows of time, the 14 days between the new moon and the full moon, anything to do with the number 5 and anything to do with the number 10. So at any given moment, you can look up into the sky and there's a picture of the planets in the exact position. And these positions can also be predicted using technology that is located on free websites that you can access. Break out your blank calendar right now. And the best thing to do is to use a printed version first before you post it in your virtual calendar, and write in blue ink for positive energy that flows. Black is a negative energy. So this is a secret hack that I'm sharing with you. So I want you to honor the mind and the hand connection by writing it down manually first. And here's an example of how I created my calendars, where I printed them out and I got different color markers, got my blue pen out, and sat down and started planning using the information I'm sharing with all of you here today. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to go to a reputable moon calendar website, and there are some awesome websites that you can go to. And I want you to determine the new moon date and the full moon date. So you can see this in the picture here, what a moon calendar looks like. And again, I'll be sharing more website information with you further on during this masterclass, but this is the first step, is to let's figure out when the moon is going to be on the full moon or the new moon. And in this picture from the website example that I gave you, if you look in here, the new moon was on October the 25th. And that's where the sun and the moon come together in the sky. So the sky is dark. And then the full moon was earlier in the month on October the 9th, where you see the picture where the full moon, where the moon is full. That's when the sun reflects off the moon at night. And that's why you can see the moon at night, as long as it's not cloudy. So on your sheet, I want you to determine the new moon and the full moon dates for the month that you have in front of you, or the actual months that you're planning for. And I want you to circle these dates ahead of time. So remember, where energy goes, energy flows. So circle the new moon and the full moon dates for the months. Then I'm going to encourage you to go to other astrology websites to determine the exact position of the moon. And there are some awesome websites that you can use. And again, this additional information will be provided for you further down in the masterclass. So what you want to do on this specific website that I'm sharing here in the example is to find the current picture of the planet. So where you see where the arrow is, you're going to click on those 3 little icons where it's talking about the sun and the moon and the planet Mercury. And then it's going to open up to an image that will look like what's happening here on the screen. And you want to find the current picture of the planet. So you want to click at the bottom where it says chart of the moment. See where the arrow is on the screen? The next thing is to look for the clues in the moon's journey. So remember, we talked about those specific dates and numbers based on the window of time at the beginning of the class. The new moon is when it is dark. And this is the perfect time, the exact date for the fresh new start of anything that you want to launch or kick off or promote even. And the waxing crescent stage is exactly 5 days after the new moon. And it's called the waxing crescent. And it's 5 days after. And the number 5, I want you to remember, is represented by Leo. The next stage that we want to look for is the waxing gibbous stage, and that is exactly 10 days after the new moon, and it's called the waxing gibbous, or it's 10 days after that new moon, and 10 is represented by Capricorn. So pay attention. We're going to take this a little bit further and apply it on further down the masterclass here. So when you are on the astrology website and it opens up to an image on the screen of exactly where the planets are on the specific day that you've plugged in there, or even if you're looking at the specific day and time of that day that you've actually opened the website, I want you to look at where the moon is, because remember, the planning has a lot to do with the moon. So, for example, if you see that the moon is in the sign of Leo, which is the icon you see on the bottom of the screen here where it's circled, that's in the red sign, this astrological sign of Leo, this is a positive, auspicious time. And also, if you notice, if you look a little higher where you see the numbers around the inner circle, the numbers 1 through 12, if the moon was in the 5th house, those little pies are the 12 different houses. So anything to do with that 5th house, this is a clue that this is a positive and lucky energy for you to do some planning based on this day that you have put in, and you've come up and you've noticed where the moon is. So you just have to do the simple math. And even if you just want to do your planning based on the day 0 of the new moon, you can use that. You can use 5 days after a new moon, and you can use 10 days after a new moon. So remember to look up the moon phase on an appropriate website. Now, also, I want to remind you that every 28 days is a full moon, and this is not the recommended time to launch anything new in your business calendar model. So pay attention to when you are planning, unless it has something to do with releasing or cleansing or selling or a final completion of an area of your business. So remember, the full moon is bright when the sun and the moon are in exact opposite positions in the sky. And here is an example of a true story. On November 2015, I wrote down a prayer on the full moon and I burned it outside, that piece of paper, and I asked for the perfect owner for my building to appear. And that prayer was answered, and a new owner showed up right after I wrote that out. And so I took a picture of the full moon energy and I actually posted it on social media. I was so excited. My wish came true. So here is just a general recap of what I've shared with you today. Is again, on the new moon energy, look to see where the new moon is. It's the perfect time to launch or plan something even on the new moon, or is it in the sign of Leo, or is it 5 days later, or is it 10 days later, or is the moon sitting in the sign of Capricorn when you've looked it up on the astrological websites? These are the symbols that you want to look for, the Leo or the Capricorn that I'm highlighting here on the screen for you. So I'm giving you a challenge to book your next event, your talk, or your masterclass on these times on any given month, on the day 0, on the 5 days after the new moon, or 10 days after the new moon. This is a very basic and simple process, but it works. And I'm going to encourage you to plan your whole year ahead and aim for these times each month in advance. Mark or circle those important dates in your business calendar. Again, the new moon, 5 days after the new moon, or 10 days after the new moon. The bonus content for optimism, generosity, and good fortune, there's a 3-day window that occurs every single month. And that's when the moon is conjunct with the planet Jupiter. And this is a time of good fortune, optimism, and generosity. Things that you start now should be successful as they are based on good intentions. And this is especially the case for those things related to growth and happiness. And this is perfect for special occasions and important interviews, launches, speaking events, etc. Anything that is important for you in your business model. And so I've created a cheat sheet that is available for you, and it includes the specific dates for the good fortune, optimism, and generosity for the current entire calendar year. So the time you're seeing this, it's going to be available for the next 12 months ahead. There are two specific reputable websites to obtain your moon calendar and the astrology data for your planning. I've showed an image of those websites here in this recorded masterclass, but I'm going to give you the exact URL links so that you are getting the correct sites. And that's going to be in the cheat sheet, and the value of all of this, so that you don't have to spend hours trying to figure all of this information out, is valued at $297. And of course, I have created a special price for all of you today, and it's just 17 bucks. And that's in Canadian dollars. So if you are American, you are getting a sweet deal. Or if you're paying in some sort of American funds, this is the direct bit.ly link that you can click on. Again, this link will be posted below this video if you are seeing it on YouTube, or you can click directly and you'll be able to open this link and purchase the cheat sheet information. And once you do that, you'll go to the payment section in the payment choice that I've used. And once you post your payment in there, you're going to be guided to open a direct link where you've got a digital guidebook, and you'll be able to access that information with all the dates on there for you. So again, I want to thank you for listening to this masterclass. Again, this is Tammeron, and I'm the curator of Inner Lights Academy. If you are a woman and you'd like to know more information about how to use some of these astrological insights to help you enhance your business, I'm going to encourage you to join us here on our Facebook community. And this is the QR link below that you can join us. And I look forward to seeing you there. There's all kinds of other great things happening each and every single month, where we've got 5-day challenges. We've got other master classes that are being offered. We have full moon and new moon gatherings where I'm going to teach you how to tap into the elements of astrology to enhance the energy of either the new moon or the full moon. Plus, there's awesome seasonal healthy recipes in there. And there's an opportunity for you to grab our Moon Magic free women's 28-page monthly digital guidebook. If you haven't done so already, that is going to be accessible for you to register for, so you can receive it every single month on the new moon, where it flies into your inbox. You receive the link and you open a guidebook that offers 28 pages of all kinds of wonderful information on how you can enhance your business using a lot of the astrological and the holistic modalities that I'm talking about. Plus, there's amazing interviews where you can hear how other business owners are doing the same thing. And these are all amazing women just like you. So again, please join us in the Academy if you haven't done so already. And I look forward to meeting you somewhere inside of my community. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.